It is 17:59 on Sunday, April the 26th. 17:59, we have an early video, an early Sunday video. I thought, hey, let's do an early Sunday video because why not? It's a beautiful day outside. I'll get some better natural light. Just waiting for the meal to finish. It's still in the oven. I said I was going to have it all prepared yesterday for today's video, but I guess I lied. Yeah, so we're 3:15. 3 minutes 15, but I got a little bit of an intro. First of all, we shall check out what we're listening to today, where it's actually the exact same thing that we listened to yesterday. And the song just ended. So what was that, by the way? That is the first keyboard track from Violations from 2021. 2021's own Violations. Remember that? Remember that year? I think COVID was still a thing back then. It's 223 left. So now the intro. So yesterday it was kind of tricky to eat all of that food. I had the chicken chunks. I think I had 8 of them, 8 chicken chunks. And then I had some French fries. And I also had some cucumbers and some baby carrots. By the way, I've been mowing on the baby carrots before starting the video. I was about to put one in my mouth, but then I couldn't talk. Just been snacking on them before the video. And then I had half of a cheesecake for dessert. By the way, I literally just shaved before this video, like 5 minutes ago. So how do I look? Do I look good? No? I actually don't even use shaving cream. Let me get some natural light on my face. Okay, that's too much. I don't use shaving cream, probably because my beard isn't thick enough. What was I talking about? Yeah, it was hard to eat that much. After, I mentioned after I ate my meal, like the chicken chunks and the fries, that maybe I just won't have as many fries today. And then I finished the cheesecake and I was quite full. So I thought, so here's what I thought. Today I decided, you know what? Let's not even make French fries. Let's not even have fries. Because I sort of was like in my mind, these things, the baby carrots sort of replaced the French fries anyways, and the cucumbers. So it was like the healthy version of the fries. And so that's what I was going to do. However, then this morning I weighed myself and I lost 2 pounds again. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just eat fries then. I'll just have the fries. Another reason I didn't want to have the fries is because they tasted very bland. They didn't add anything to the meal. And this video series is the timer's about to stop. This video series is about eating tasty food. 1 second. Okay. So I'm just going to have to put this up like this. Just give me a minute. Unfortunately, we have no sky like when I was outside. Yeah, this video series is about eating tasty foods, and the French fries did not make it tasty. However, I have a bit of a surprise about the fries that I did mention yesterday. I added an ingredient to the French fries. Okay, I'll get the phone. So, I put a bunch of pepper on it, on the French fries. How about that? How's about them apples? Obviously, you could just fix the entire problem by putting salt on them, but like I've mentioned many times, I'm on a low sodium diet. So, no go on the salt. Yeah, okay, so I have to do this quickly because the fries they lose their heat so fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to eat the fries first. And then I'm going to eat the chicken chunks, and then I'm going to have the cucumbers and the baby carrots for dessert. Quote unquote dessert. That was me doing the quote unquote thing with my fingers. Yeah, that's a lot of French fries. I think that's even more than yesterday. All right, so let's do the chicken. How's that for some camera work? Is that good for camera work? Better than yesterday? So I got 9 this time, chicken chunks. Oh yeah, so I have to make a spot for my ketchup. I think I'm gonna have more ketchup this time too. All right, so I have a nice little area for my ketchup right there. Okay, so I gotta get the ketchup. And of course, we have the remainder of the cake from yesterday. That is literally my favorite cake ever. I was just shaking the ketchup bottle. That's why the view was shaking. Yeah, it's literally my favorite cake ever. So let's just have like a whole bunch of ketchup. That should be good. I probably didn't even see it because my camera work is so bad. Okay, very much looking forward to this meal. I don't think I have enough hands though, because I've got cutlery. I've got to carry the veggie bowl, and then I have to carry the actual meal plate. So I think the fries will taste a little better today. Now that they have the pepper on them. All right, so I showcased the music. I did my intro. Looks like we're good to go. So I'll try to eat pretty quickly. I say that, but my videos have become so long lately. I don't know why. I guess I'm just like a slow eater. So here's the close-up of the veggies, and of course the close-up of the main course. The ketchup is sort of hiding, but what can you do? I guess I didn't need my... Oh yeah, I do need my fork. I was like, or my knife. I was like, I don't need my knife. But no, I have to cut the fries because they're so big. I forgot about that. Come on. Yeah, there's definitely more fries today than yesterday. Yeah, so I mentioned that I lost 2 pounds. So basically when I started this video series, I am only up about 2.5 pounds total. 2.5 pounds. Oh, by the way, did I mention that this was episode 20? I don't think I did. 20 episodes. So this is the 20th episode. And I think I took like a couple days off. So over the last 3 weeks, I've only gained 2.5 pounds. And I still haven't finished digesting my meals from like the past couple days. So that's pretty hilarious. Especially considering how poorly I've been eating over the last 3 weeks. It's actually been longer. I've been eating like this for longer. So do the fries taste better? A little bit. Can I even taste the pepper? I think you can see the peppercorn. Yeah, you can see the pepper a little bit on it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They're definitely better. But they definitely need salt, that's for sure. That's for totes. So I just have to pound the fries. The chicken retains its heat much better than the fries do. Oh yeah, I can feel the pepper on my tongue. Come on. So I believe there is a hockey game on. It's not on until 7. It's only 6:10 right now, so. I wanted to make a video today when I was out walking this morning. The weather was just absolutely amazing. Perfect weather. But I didn't have anything to say. I didn't know what to say, so I was just going to be like, it was just going to be me walking, not saying anything, which I guess would have been whatever. I mean, who cares, right? I'll try to have one walking video, though, in this video series. Come on. Come on. Call back. Yeah, it's crazy though. I've only gained 2.5 pounds. Okay, we're almost done the fries, and I can slow down. They were better, but they definitely still need to be better seasoned. The chicken, though, is outstanding. We determined yesterday that the Pinty's chicken chunks are just the bomb. All right. Oh. Whew, that was excellent. So before I start on the chicken, I'm just going to have a few bites of veggies. Yeah, these carrots, I'm just like obsessed with these baby carrots. It was a different kind than I got last time. They were both in bags, but I got this one because the bag was smaller. I don't remember how much it cost. I also don't remember how much the cucumber was. Maybe like $2.99 or something. But I was about to call them fries. The baby carrots, they were wet, and so I guess there was like some water in the bag, just a little bit. But I like that because I think my problem with the previous bag is you could tell when they become dry because they look dry. And they're crunchier, they just taste better when they're wet. And so I ended up cutting the bag, emptying out the water, draining the water, then I stuck them in a Ziploc bag. And even today, 24 hours later, they're still nice and wet. Cucumber could have been better. It's not the crispiest cucumber, unfortunately. One I had last time was better. Still tastes good though. I love myself some cucumber. All right. So, let's get to some chicken. Some poulet. That's how you say chicken in French. So apparently these are buffalo chicken chunks, which would imply that they're spicy, but they're not. And so I theorized that the only reason they're called buffalo chicken chunks is because it came with a buffalo sauce pack, which I'm not using. So, Oh man, this chicken is just so good. So tasty. Yummers. Becky. Oh yeah. Oh man. That is some good chicken. Not as good as those chicken tenders I had at Mary Brown's, but these are still excellent. Excellent. Can't decide if I want to cut them in half or not. Man, is that ever good? Oh, so we got 3 left. They're all fairly large. Last one I'm going to cut in half. Oh yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, that is so good. I mean, I'd buy these more often, but they're just too expensive. I mean, you can't really justify that. $19 for 3 meals, and that's just the chicken. That doesn't include all the extra stuff. So I get 12 chicken thighs. Not frozen, they're fresh. And how much are they? It's about 2 kilograms in weight. I don't know how much that is in pounds. Probably 4.5 pounds, maybe. And how much is it? I'm trying to think how much it is. The price varies. For some reason, like the price of chicken varies like week to week when I'm there. But they're usually about $20, $22, between $18 and $22. And that's for 12 of them. So it's like less than $2 per meat. There is a lot more preparation that needs to be done, but so these ones, chicken chunks are obviously more convenient, but just can't justify that price. Several years ago, I used to, back in the day, that's why I did the quote thing. Several years ago, I used to, because sometimes these frozen chicken things, not necessarily these specific ones, but just frozen chicken in general, like chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they'd be like a certain brand would be on sale at the grocery store. And so when that would happen, I would grab a box or two, because sometimes they'd be like half price. So I'm like, heck yeah, let's do this. But I haven't got them in a long time. So this really hit the spot. And there's still one more meal left. I have 8 chunks left. So this is what I'm eating now. Looks like they do have seeds. So I still haven't decided if I'm going to go back into town again. It really depends on if I can last that long doing the video series, because my arm has really been bothering me. And so it sort of depends on that. But I've been thinking about it. What I do when I go into town, what meal would I eat on video. I think I have it planned out, not precisely. I've also been thinking about the day that I would go. Haven't decided on that yet. Maybe Tuesday. I have to get through these next few days though and see what the meal schedule looks like. So tonight I'm finishing off the cheesecake for dessert. Very shortly. I just have to finish off my... You have to eat your veggies before you have your dessert, right? And then that cake will be done. And I have another cake in the fridge. But... what day is it today? 26th. So the best before date is the 30th on the cake. 12 is 27. Then 28, 29, 30. So I had a thought. Maybe tomorrow I won't have cake. Maybe I'll have one of the special things that I bought at the grocery store when I went into town. The big superstore that I went to, because I got, I think, 3 different surprise dessert meals, and I think I can have one of them. I was wondering if I was going to have one of them tomorrow. So, but I can't decide. It depends on how my mood is tomorrow. I was waiting for one of those meals. I was waiting on an item from Amazon. So I bought something a few days ago. It was supposed to be shipped in it. It's supposed to arrive the next day. Didn't arrive. And then it said my shipment was delayed. Then it said, now it's out. Now it's being delivered. Still haven't received it. So yesterday I ended up buying a new item to replace that item that I bought. And it arrived today. And so still haven't received the first item. It was really cheap. It doesn't really matter, but... So what I'm saying is, I'm all ready for that one dessert item. I'm not waiting on anything anymore. So I might be having that tomorrow. Either that or another dessert item. I can't decide which two dessert items I want to have first. There's a third one as well, but I'm going to have that later. There's actually a fourth too that I'll have later as well. So, the stuff on the docket. So I have 4 carrots, 7 cucumbers. Really looking forward to the cheesecake. I peeked into the fridge a couple times today just to look at it from inside of its case. I didn't take the case off, I just wanted to look at it. I'm also starting to hype myself up for doing some more Tim Hortons taste testing. So I was going to get all of their muffins. I don't know how many muffins they have. I'll list off the ones I think I know. So they have a blueberry muffin. I think they have a chocolate chip muffin. They have a carrot muffin, I think. They have like a fruity muffin, fruit explosion muffin or something. They have like a strawberry shortbread or something muffin. I think they have a raisin muffin or something, which I probably won't even get. I probably should though. Or like a bran muffin or something. Their muffins are very decadent. It's based, like I used to get their blueberry muffin once in a while. It's like eating a blueberry cake. It was so good. And I don't think I've had any of their other muffins, just the blueberry one. I don't even know if I've had the chocolate chip one. So I'm looking forward to trying the muffins and also getting the Timbits. Because after eating all those donuts, I have a craving for some more donut action. So the Timbits will satisfy that craving. All right, so we're almost there. One of each left, plus this. All right, so I'm gonna go in the kitchen, rinse my plate, my cutlery. I have to get the milk, and then I'll bring the cake over. Okay, that was very good. The chicken is so good. It tastes really good. I'm looking forward to having it again tomorrow. The fries, they're better this time with the pepper, but they're still very bland, and there's really no point in eating them. But I'll eat them tomorrow again just to say that I ate them. But still, kind of disappointing with the fries. I didn't really have high hopes for the fries anyways, because they were frozen French fries. But you never know. Yeah, so I think the Ottawa Senators have been eliminated from the playoffs. They lost 4 games. They lost their series 4 games to nothing. So they're out. They're outie. Unfortunately, I was cheering for them, but I think they were one of the wild card spots, and they faced Carolina, who actually, I think Carolina was the top team in the Eastern Conference. So they had their work cut out for them. But I don't think they've been in the playoffs for a while, so it was nice to see them back in. It was nice to see them back in and Toronto out. That was really nice to see. So Montreal's playing tonight against Tampa. I don't know what the series is at. And I don't know if Edmonton's playing tonight. I can't remember. I don't really watch the games. I just sort of have them on. And then I check the scores when I'm in bed. All right, now I need some milk. I just looked at the cake again. I looked at both of them actually. I'm getting psyched to eat that other one too. Even though I said I had buyer's remorse when I bought that cake, it's still going to taste amazing. I can just tell. You can just tell by looking at it. I was just I wanted another cheesecake. But I think I'm getting my cheesecake fix now with these 2 days of cheesecake. And if I had more days of cheesecake, I don't know, it might be too much. So it's probably a good thing that I didn't get another cheesecake. But if I do go back into town, and if I can last another 2 weeks, then I'll get another cheesecake. Or I'll get another cake. So I need my fork. I need the cake, obviously. And I need my plate, and I need my milk. And then that should be good. I got the big knife to transfer the cake onto my plate. I have to remember how I did this yesterday. I think the secret is I put the cake here, and then I put my plate right here. That's the secret to success. So once again, here's the cake, the beautiful cake. Look at how nice that looks. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh my God. I love doing this, by the way, when I love putting my nose right up to it and smelling stuff. I do that all the time with all kinds of food. And I know that bothers some people, and so I always ask if I can do it. If it's not my food, I'm like, can I smell that? I literally say that. And then I go right up to it. I'm like, okay, so I'll hold on to the side right here. Can you see? I guess you can't really see it. Oh, because it's there. Okay, so first of all, let's stick my knife underneath. Okay. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Get all the chocolate remnants off. Yeah, did I tell you? I don't think I told you what kind of cake I'm having tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to keep that a secret. Alrighty. Now I'm not sad this time. I was quite sad the first time I finished this cake. But I'm not sad this time, because this is the second one that I've had. And yeah. Okay, so let's move this to the front. I didn't really finish my thought. Yeah, because this is the second time I've had the cake. And I know what to expect, and I've sort of I achieved what I wanted to by eating it. So the question is, how do I eat this? I think I had a good strategy yesterday where I would take the brownies off. There is a lot of caramel, isn't there? Okay, so brownie is off. Let's do this. And yeah, we'll do a slice of, or a bite of cake. Look at that. Oh my God. Literally the best cake ever in the history of mankind. Like, I don't know how you can make a better cake. Maybe a little less caramel. More cheesecake, like, yeah, a thicker cheesecake. I mentioned that they have a 9-inch, did I say 9? I think a 9-inch cake, which I believe is also taller. It's not just like has a bigger diameter, but I think it's taller as well. I'd like to try that. It's just so perfect. The perfect cake. The chocolate shaving fell off. All right, let's take another brownie off. Cut this one in half. Okay, let's grab a little slice from the front. A little bite from the front, I should say. You got the, what do you call that? The stuff on the bottom? The crust? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I should definitely try another La Roca cake. That's the brand that, or the company that makes this cake. They have a whole bunch of cakes. I think this is the only one by them that I've eaten. I should definitely try another one though. I'm sure it'll be good, based on this one at least. So good. Okay, let's take off another brownie. That's just a little brownie. I'm also not as sad because I have another cake in the fridge. So it's not like I'm going to be cakeless. It's kind of funny how I rediscovered cake over the last several months. I guess, was it my Todd Eats series where I had cake? I think it was. Yeah, I had a chocolate cheesecake in that one. Yeah, rediscovering cake. And I don't know, I just never thought about getting it at the grocery store because I was on such a strict diet. But they have cake slices right there. They have cakes right there. And they taste amazing. Okay, let's take off another brownie. Can't really see the cheesecake portion. Now you can. Okay. So I have the brownie piece right here. Maybe I'll put that right there. I'll take a piece of cake. That was a bad idea because it's falling apart now. I mean, I could eat this every day. If my body would allow it. It probably would. Eating half a cheesecake every day probably isn't very healthy. All right, so I have 2 brownie chunks left and a few bites left. So so where the brownies are along the edge, the perimeter, there's no caramel. So I guess they put the brownies on the perimeter, then they put the caramel on top last, I'm assuming. Okay, so do I eat the brownie piece right now, or I should probably save it, right? No, I'll eat it right now, and then I'll just finish off the cake. How about that? All right, so here's a nice little chunk of cake with the brownie piece. Let's get a nice shot of that. You got your caramel. You have your cheesecake. You have your chocolatey crust, and you have the brownie on the end there. And there's your remaining chunk of cheesecake. It's probably like at least 5 pieces left. Five bites, I should say. Oh my God, it's just like so perfect. So this is sort of a thin, I've been taking it like this. So I have a long piece now. So what do I take? I guess I'll take some of the caramel. Okay, it's a little bigger than the pieces I've been taking lately. Nice chocolate shavings on the end there. All right, I think we have 2 bites left. Oh my God. All right, last bite. Then I just have to clean up the plate. There's really not much to clean up. Oh my God. I mean, it is a little sad that there's no more cheesecake. However, it tasted good. I mean, I can't eat it every day, right? That is just way too excessive. It's also too expensive. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this cake right here, I believe, was $21.99. And I ate it in 2 days. I had half of it a day. So it's like $11 per dessert, which is excessive. That's the word of the day. And I think the other cake I got, the one that's in the fridge, may have been $18.99. Yeah, it must have been $18.99 or $19.99. And then the 9-inch version of this cake, I believe it's $31.99. So I really should get that though, if I can. It just, yeah, so if I do go into town, I don't think I'll get that cake, but I definitely want to look for some other cakes, like some of the cakes like this that have the plastic container. So I'll try to get I'll try to get 2 of those types of cakes. 2? I don't know, because I also have to eat the muffins from Tim Hortons. And the Timbits. So yeah, so it'll depend on the best before dates, because this all has to fit in a specific date. Man, what a meal. Except the French fries were a real letdown. I mean, they were better today than they were yesterday, but I was looking at my face there, and I looked kind of like an idiot when I was doing that. But I do that all the time to like wash out my mouth. So I stick the water in my mouth and like do that, rinse to wash out my mouth. And then after the video's over, I'm going to put a piece of gum in my mouth. So that's my day. It's still beautiful outside. Tomorrow is supposed to be, I think, beautiful as well. So hooray for nice weather. That's a good thing. Tonight I might get some interesting television reception. Maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. Tomorrow, it's going to be the same meal, except I'm unsure about the dessert, whether it'll be cake or it'll be one of the surprise desserts that I got. I honestly don't know which it's going to be. Honestly. Like, I have no lean. I'm thinking right now what I would want to pick, and I can't think. I can't choose. So it'll be a surprise for me as well tomorrow what I'm having for dessert. Either way, I'm going to be having chicken chunks and French fries and baby carrots and cucumbers. And then we have a surprise dessert. All right, so get psyched for that.